Good morning. We warned you all week, and now it's here. Taking a live look across the state from Vail and the Eisenhower Johnson Tunnel on the top row there to the metro area there on the bottom, and Greeley, of course. Snow is starting to accumulate all over the metro area. You can see Vail, it's really coming down. This after a really quick plummet in temps yesterday. We went from the upper 70s. It was sunny, it was beautiful, to below freezing in just a matter of hours. This is a look at the thermometer in our 9 News backyard, sitting just below 30. Just like that.
Right.
Because of the weather impact alert, we have team coverage this morning tackling the latest conditions. Erica Lopez is keeping an eye on the roads and your commute as you get up and head out the door this morning. Our Brianna Fernandez is out live in Jefferson County.
We also have our man in the mountains, Matt Renew, live in Summit County, diving into how the storm will boost our state's snowpack. And we begin with weather impact team meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Keely, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Light snow falling around the metro area. Certainly a stronger storm and heavier snow falling in the foothills and the mountains as we take a live look from our Eisenhower Johnson tunnels, where you can see a lot of blowing snow. Reduced visibility as well. We've got low clouds, fog out there. So again, it's going to be a little bit of a foggy drive to Boulder with that visibility in Boulder just over a mile. We're looking at 2.5 miles in Lakewood. So again, we are running into not only light snow, but some fog out there, and expect again some slick conditions possibly on the roads as we get that fog and those temperatures below freezing. So some freezing fog as well. 30 degrees right now here at the 9 News studios. Winds out of the north-northeast 4 miles per hour. So hey, not quite blustery conditions, but certainly snowy and cold. You can track the snow there. You can see it moving into the metro area along the I-25 corridor, and we are in store for snow and cold all day long. We'll talk about how much we can expect here in the metro area and out west coming up in your full forecast in just a bit.
Keely, thank you. We do want to get you started with a live look this morning from our CDOT cameras at 5:01, 5:02 we just hit this morning. As far as the impact goes on our roads in the metro area, I'm not sure why CDOT is zooming into that overhead sign this morning, but we do have slick roads here at I-25. They zoom back out to give us a better view here. I-25, 84th Avenue. Wet roads is really what we're dealing with in the metro area, but Keely's been talking about the foggy conditions, very low visibility this morning, and of course snow falling in the mountains. So I-70, Eisenhower Johnson Tunnel area not looking too great. Right now we want to quickly take you over to our map and show you what things are looking like in the high country. Very colorful this morning through Georgetown as you approach Eisenhower Johnson Tunnel area. We do have active chain and traction laws this morning for Loveland Pass, I-70 from Georgetown into Vail this morning. Denver metro area, though, relatively quiet aside from wet roads. So just give yourself a little bit of extra time this morning. We do want to send things out right now to Brianna Fernandez, who is live in Jefferson County. It is snowing out where you are, my friend.
It is very different, like you mentioned, in Denver. So our drive from the station here to Jefferson County was very different, especially along that 6th Avenue stretch. That's where we noticed that visibility was kind of an issue, and then we started seeing those snowflakes. So you're seeing it out here right now, but what I've noticed is that it's not sticking to the ground, so that is some good news. And traffic out here is very light. We're not seeing a lot of cars, but today is a day that you definitely want to bundle up. So let's see. If you guys don't have the 9 News weather app, definitely download that right now, because according to this weather app, the 9 News weather app, it says it's 30 degrees but feels like 23 where I'm currently at. So a bit chilly this morning. Get that hot cup of coffee ready to go, because this is what you're going to experience all throughout the day, into the night, and then tomorrow morning. For now, I'm live here in Jefferson County. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Brianna, thank you. It's really coming down right there. Now to another live look at the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels right now. Look, visibility really tough heading up into the high country. The snow's just getting started in the mountains. Much more is expected to fall between now and tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's right. Our man in the mountains, Matt Renew, is in Summit County this morning. Matt, the ski areas are actually still open this morning. They're going to enjoy this late April snow, but it's also going to hopefully give the state's snowpack a much needed boost after some very warm weather that we've had.
You're right, Jordan and Corey. Good morning. That snowpack has been shrinking extremely fast. About a quarter of the snowpack gone in 8 days. There's still 11 ski areas open. Some of those trying to stay open into May 11th, actually. And so this winter storm, after all the warm, dry weather we have, is a big change. And it's winter weather that should add some moisture and ski days to Colorado. In Summit County, April's been warm, dry, and in Breckenridge, weather watcher Rick Bly
Has been going quick.
says after a strong start to the snow season,
In November, we got this more snow than we normally get in November, December, and January.
all that winter snow is melting fast around his weather station under hot and windy April weather.
Sunny days with, 15-mile-an-hour winds, and that'll eat up snow big time.
In this part of the state, the snowpack was about average in early April. After about a week, it's down 25%, and why Rick's excited for late April snow this weekend.
April is way below average. We should have at least 12 and a half, 13 inches of snow, and we got 5. But we still have a fair number of days left, and it only takes 1 or 2 days that can change it dramatically.
Could see that change coming right now. It can still snow, obviously, in April. It's one of our snowiest months. It snows into May and even into June. In fact, Rick tells a great story about how he and his wife spent $500 on flowers, bought those on June 20th. It snowed 14 inches on June 28th, and as he put it, those flowers were dead as stones. And so a lot of time to turn the moisture around, and we're going to get a little bit out of this storm as well. It's a light snow falling in the high country right now. We're along I-70 right between Frisco and Silverthorne. You can see plenty of asphalt in this part of Summit County. You get higher up towards Eisenhower-Johnson Tunnel, and then that asphalt goes away and it's much more snowier. In fact, we were on our way up to the Eisenhower-Johnson Tunnel. Silverthorne police had the interstate closed in Silverthorne. Nothing official on the CDOT website, but there was a Silverthorne police officer at the gate down putting up the cones, so we don't know if that's a short closure or a long closure, but it was closed about 20 minutes ago. Reporting from Summit County, I'm Matt Renew, 9 News. Corey Jordan, coming up in the next hour, we're going to look at some of the ski areas that are trying to stay open until May 11th and how this snow will help not only bringing some good powder days, but this is a great time to get some deals. We'll look into that a little bit deeper.
Yeah, the snow beneficial for a lot of reasons. All right, Matt, thank you. Now, the snow is not expected to go anywhere anytime today, so Denver is already taking action. Starting at 1 o'clock this afternoon, the city is going to open 2 additional cold weather shelters. They will stay open until 11 a.m. tomorrow. Single men can head to the Denver Rescue Mission. Meanwhile, single women should go to Samaritan House. Both shelters are on Lawrence Street. Families with kids and young adults up to 24 years old can go to Urban Peak off of South Acoma Street. We are keeping a very close eye on the conditions outside all morning long and the impacts that this is going to have on your morning drive. You can stay up to date with the latest right now on 9 News Plus. Download on your TV, watch for free.
In other news this morning, today the man convicted for murdering his wife in Broomfield in 2023 is set to be sentenced. Thursday, a jury found Daniel Krug guilty of first-degree murder for stabbing his wife Christine to death inside their home. Evidence in the case showed she had been receiving threatening texts and emails, supposedly from an old boyfriend she hadn't seen in 20 years. Investigators later found that the IP address used to send those messages originated from Daniel Krug's workplace. He is facing life in prison without the possibility of parole.
This morning, we are learning a man is headed to prison for 30 years, nearly 2 years after a body was found hidden in concrete under an Aurora condo. Back in 2023, police discovered Carl Beeman's remains months after he was reported missing. His mom got a tip on Facebook that led investigators to the crime scene. Haskell Crawford was later arrested. Police say that he killed Beeman because he thought he was a police informant. He pleaded guilty last month to second-degree murder. Crawford's ex-girlfriend Casey Bach also faced charges. She pleaded guilty as an accessory, but she won't serve prison time if she stays out of trouble.
This morning, a new push for mining exploration in Colorado is drawing praise from industry leaders and sharp criticism from conservationists. An executive order aimed at fast-tracking critical mineral exploration has industry advocates eyeing Colorado's Uravan mineral belt as a key area for growth. Supporters say the state has huge potential for minerals like uranium, vanadium, and copper. But environmental groups warn that speeding up the permitting process could lead to lasting damage.
We have copper potential, silver, coal, uranium, vanadium, and we really are the hub of mining in the West right here in Colorado.
It really looks like this is Donald Trump and Elon Musk trying to party like it's 1899.
Both sides agree critical minerals are essential, but disagree on how and where to get them.
This morning, RTD is in the final stages of choosing its next police chief. They have 2 finalists for the job now. Jim Cook and Steve Martingano are the finalists. Cook is currently the assistant chief of police for Amtrak, while Martingano has been with RTD for 10 years and is currently serving as active chief. But as of this morning, he is named in dozens of lawsuits from the previous chief, Joel Fitzgerald, who says that he was wrongly fired. Fitzgerald is accusing him of racial discrimination. Martingano spoke on those accusations yesterday.
I'm not going to talk about the accusations against me. I know who I am as a person. I've been in law enforcement for almost 32 years. It'll be 32 years in August. During that time, I've had one complaint against me. And if I know who I am as a person, people could say what they perceive at. But at the end of the day, I know what I've done, and it's always been the right path forward.
We know that RTD has been searching for a new chief since late last year. Not clear when they're going to make that final decision.